Hey, comment, subscribe, like, and share. If you don't, you're a bitch and you're an op. I swear to God, if Scrap and Roll is not at 100,000 followers by the end of the year, this is your fucking fault. The way that the MMA community right now is going is about stats and calling people from the mid 2000s plumbers. You are pieces of fucking garbage. If you want real MMA content from real MMA fans, Scrap and Roll is the only place to get it. I don't give a
Dun,
fuck
dun,
about
dun,
TikTok. I don't give a
dun.
fuck about YouTube, MySpace, Twitch, anything. Please, for the love of God, if you love fighting and you love fights and you love talking about it, subscribe.
Dun,
You
dun,
will
dun,
never be
dun.
disappointed.
Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the Scrap and Roll MMA podcast. I'm your host, Sky. We got your host, Jason. Ron in the building. Let's go.
Real fast, real fast. If you came across the channel, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out enormous in the algorithm. And as well, let's go ahead and have a moment of silence for the one and only Ron.
You're disgusting.
The only time you hear a moment of silence is when you're trying to pleasure a female.
Ooh, that was a bar.
Hey, that means I'd be doing the work.
Nah, you be shaking your head like you are right now, just trying to tickle her with your nose.
Usually when I'm eating ass, but anywho's.
Hep
Anyways,
B just
Yo,
itching
the
the
fart
chat.
sounds is wild there, Sky. What the fuck?
Eating
she just
ass.
mimicking what you make.
Yeah. If this is your first time on the pod, just know that this is not your average MMA podcast. We are not on here to talk about the stats and blah 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 blah. Go to somebody else for that. We're here to shoot the shit and talk shit. We are like actual, just having a good time. With that being said, UFC 316 was last week. If you missed last week's pod, run it back. It's important to note your boy Aaron came on here for Sean.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna open the floor.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
let
gonna
him have his
start off.
moments.
Yeah, go
Hey,
ahead.
Aaron,
Yeah.
I jumped on TikTok. I jumped on TikTok and I was looking for you and I was waiting, anticipating because you said, and I quote verbatim, win or lose. Now,
Yeah.
did you think your guy was going to get annihilated? No, but nevertheless,
It's kind of hard to communicate with the
us.
public when you're drowning in your own tears. So I understand the want and need. However, nobody was happy with that performance. The Marab fans weren't happy. Sean fans weren't happy. UFC fans are looking at this like the apocalypse. This is the end of the road. There ain't nothing left, bro. What's exciting in this sport anymore? They ruined it. They absolutely ruined it. And you know who really ruined it? Tim Welch ruined it. How dare you say you're doing perfect, buddy? You're getting your fucking ass kicked and you have no want to, no initiative.
Is that what he said in the in between?
Yes.
This motherfucker then took what's the old Rose Namajunas and Kamaru Usman's coach? They didn't take it
Fear
to
of
a
the
whole nother
best.
level.
Trevor Whitman.
Trevor
Trevor
Whitman ass.
Whitman.
He sound like Trevor Whitman. Hey buddy, you're doing good. Stop with that buddy shit.
My girlfriend works with kids with special needs and she don't even talk to her fucking children like that.
Stop.
Yo, shout out to the real ones. No
Oh yeah.
bullshit.
That was embarrassing. And to get
Sean's
North
performance?
South choked? What is it, 2006? That shit was garbage. Nobody should be happy about that. If you paid the $80 for it, demand a refund.
How else would you watch it besides paying the $80?
I don't know. Hopefully, I kill myself and the fucking result changes. That was embarrassing on every single level. Nobody should be happy about what happened on Saturday. And if you are, you hate the sport.
That's a good take.
Well, I was happy with the result personally.
You enjoyed watching
As
that fight.
as well,
As a fight fan, you enjoyed watching that, Jace.
yes, I did. Let
No,
me
you
explain.
did not, bro.
Can I cook? Can I
No.
cook? Feelings. that I'm feeling, the feelings that they feel so real. So not only was I elated with the result, um, almost more importantly was my pocketbook elated with the
You would
result.
have a pocketbook.
Hey, I get some money. You know what I mean? I
Hey,
get some money. You
your
heard?
man's loves to wear Manny fanny packs
He looked
I
like he
do.
liked fanny packs. He looked like he.
and
Never
flip
mind.
flops.
Turn fanny pack around. That's what Jace likes.
So
And
imagine Jace
yeah.
in flip flops, a fanny pack with his nails painted. It's a wild scene.
If I think about that, I might have to go to the restaurant.
Bong chicka bong bong. No, so honestly, all bullshit aside, let's be honest, right? That was the best version that we've ever seen of Sean O'Malley. That was the best of his best of his best. And
Oh
he has to face the reality of, hey, welcome to Global Gym. We're better than you. And we know it, right? That was the best I've ever seen Sean O'Malley perform.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
man,
Let me say this. At the end of round number one, there is a moment when Sean stands up, and I want you guys all to go back and look at it. You will know as soon as you see it, after me saying this, he knew that he wasn't going to win that fight. Right after the first round, he stood up. He kind of looks at the camera a little bit, but there's a twinkle in his eye, and you can see that he realizes, damn, damn, like it wasn't enough. He knows that he wasn't going to win that fight. One thing that I will say that I took away from that fight and I was extremely shocked by was, when's the last time you seen Sean O'Malley get punched in the face?
The last
I
time he
had
don't
fought
know.
Marab.
I can't remember. No, not like that. Not like that. Typically, Sean's length, like he's piecing people apart. Like
Pause.
even when he like lost to Cheeto Vera or whatever the case may be, like
He didn't
he
lose to Cheeto.
he was never. You're right.
He did lose to Cheeto
He was
Vera.
never getting punched in the face.
He
I
got
could not.
TKO'd by Cheeto Vera.
Let's just focus on today.
Okay, I'm just
I
saying.
could not. I was extremely shocked that Marab was able to close the distance without getting clipped and was actually putting paws on Sean O'Malley. That was the most shocking takeaway from it, from the whole thing. I didn't think Marab had that in him. I didn't think that he'd be able to intelligently get inside
That was not intelligent.
of. He was
He
able to
threw
do it
like
and get out the
6 hooks
pocket.
in a row, and it worked, which is even more embarrassing. And to
Because,
answer your question, Sky, and I hate to cut you off, but this is a big like talking point for me right now. The last time he got touched like that was the overhand in the second round by Piotr, and how did he respond? He did
Lil
not
lost that fight
respond
too.
this time because he's surrounded by. I love Tim Welch. I think Tim Welch is a wonderful coach. Y'all know how much I love Tim Welch. Listen to what DJ said. He was babying Sean. He was treating Sean like he was some sort of fucking prize pony. It was disgusting. Sean was not prepared. And him taking those couple shitty punches from Rob did a lot more damage than any North South choke could have, and he fucking quit.
Well,
He
Hey,
well,
quit like a bitch with 12 seconds left.
just to
yes.
jump on bong chicka bong bong or what you're talking about. That is Tim Welsh's prize pony. So he was treating him like a prize pony. Sean's problem is he needs to leave Tim Welsh because Tim Welsh is what we call in the industry. Shout out to everyone in Riverside, motherfucker. A yes man.
Who acting hard in Riverside?
Oh, because the industry, that's where, you know, the industry.
I could never be beside a river.
Cry me a river.
That's Aaron's theme song. No,
um,
but honestly, like that was, that was the best I've ever seen Sean looked.
That's
Stop it,
not the best
Jace.
you've ever seen Sean look,
No,
Jace.
no,
Like,
no,
Absolutely.
no. Seriously,
I know that you were brainstorming. You were thinking like, what's the craziest thing I could do to get like a fucking reaction? That was not the best that Sean looked, and you know that's not the best Sean looked. Sean looked defeated before he walked in the octagon,
He
and he
did.
was defeated when he left, and he
I
fucking deserved
I
it.
disagree. Sean, did the Hulk Hogan diet. He said his prayers. He took his vitamins. You know what I mean? He worked at the gym. He cut out all his life. He was clean, but he has to face the harsh reality. You're not good enough. You're
So
not.
he's Kobe Covington.
No, we're talking Sean
Kobe
O'Malley.
Covington does not have an undisputed world title, so
Ah,
We're
you're
talking about Sean
right.
O'Malley. We're
You're
talking about
right.
Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
Sean
He
So
O'Malley
just
with a
proved.
title defense. How many title defenses does Kobe have?
Sean O'Malley, as you just said, the quitter he is, got it.
No,
hey,
he quit, but he has a
Okay,
title
he's a
defense. Am I
yeah,
quitter.
wrong?
and
He's
the
a quitter.
undisputed title.
He's just
Undisputed title defense. Kobe
loser.
Covington, racist remarks in a shitty Ben Franklin cosplay.
Yeah.
Sean O'Malley, the loser. Peter
Sean
Former
O'Malley,
Yan.
the
champion.
undisputed champion.
Peter
Kobe
Yan said
Period.
it
Covington,
best.
the loser.
Peter Yan said it best on his tweet. This is what happens when you get Dana White privilege, right?
What
Mr.
happens when
Yan
Sean
needs to
O'Malley
sit his
fights
ass
Petr
Because
down.
Yan?
because you didn't deserve it and you got handed everything. Back in the line now. So now that we've
Wait,
already discussed,
no, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. You know, because
now
you
that
don't want to face the question I'm about to ask you.
now that we already discussed Sean O'Malley getting absolutely dismantled, destroyed, dominated,
Oh, here he
eviscerated,
goes in his Jace
right?
fashion.
Yeah,
You, Aaron, being
yeah,
a Sean O'Malley supporter, if you would,
yes, absolutely.
where does Sean go from here?
Home.
Retirement?
I hope so. I don't want to watch that shit again.
That's fair. Sky?
Nah. Uh,
He goes and fights
145, brother.
Yair. It's a great fight. He beats Yair. He fights Volk. Volk is past 35. Sean wins the 145 belt. Everybody's
Okay,
happy.
so you want Sean to go to 145.
I do. I want to see him and Aljo at 145.
You know what the problem I have? No, go ahead, Jace. I want you to get your point off.
Oh no, there was no point, right? I was just talking about the obvious, which is Sean O'Malley getting absolutely fucking railroaded, and then just want to know what he should do with his career now because he's left in shambles.
So the problem is, I agree with you, Jace.
Why, wait, whoa, hold on. Why is that a problem? There's nothing wrong with being on the right
It's a
side of history.
problem because like you're trying to be sensationalist, but you know how it goes, bro. You brought it up before the pod. If length is all you have, and you go up against guys who have the same length, what are you lacking?
Girth.
Girth.
Girth. All that length he has goes away when he doesn't have the girth. 135 is the only division he could thrive at. There's fun fights at 145, but he's not going to succeed there, bro. He's not. He can't.
145 is not it.
But you
It's
know
not.
what? Here's the thing, though. I don't want to box him in, right? Because here I'm gonna put on my, Max Holloway. I'm a, fangirl for Max Holloway hat. And I'm gonna say the same thing that I said about Max, right? At one point it seemed like Max could not go to 155 and be successful. It seemed like he was going to be undersized there, but he was too big for 145. And people were all like, he just needs to retire. He just needs to quit. He put the weight on properly. He went up and killed Justin Gaethje. And now he's going up to 155. So Sean is only 30 years old.
Yeah.
He can make adjustments. He's not a dumb fighter. He doesn't have a lot of damage. He can adapt. Now, will he be a champion at 145? I don't know. But let's not just decide that there's nothing he can do, because he can still do a lot.
While that is absolutely the case, like you look at 145,
Yeah.
and I look
Mosar.
at fights with Diego. I look at fights with Yair. I look at fights with Mavzar. Alex is done because he's old. Like Lerone Murphy is a fight that I really want to see, but
Oh,
That's
does
fair.
he have enough to like go through that gauntlet? Like
Yeah.
155 will always be the division, but 135 was that for a second before Marab.
Yeah.
There's still fights I want to see at 135. Obviously, Corey's a good one. Biggie would be a fun one, but he's just kind of caught in the middle. And the best thing is he's an undisputed champion with a defense.
Former.
But well, former, yes, but didn't matter. Had sex, so
I
that's
just
really
had
what it is.
sex.
Like at 145, he doesn't. I don't. I just can't see it. He's long,
I
but he's
can't
also
necessarily
weak in
see
the
it either.
legs.
Listen, here's the thing about Sean. What he's going to have to do, right? First and foremost, he's going to have to go back to the Hulk Hogan diet, eat those vitamins, and pray. But this time, don't pray for his performance. Pray that Marab leaves the division, right?
Well,
He's not.
Rob's almost 35, so we're almost there.
He doesn't look like he's 35. He doesn't fight like he's 35.
At
Okay.
what point do we all just start hoping that like he pops or something?
If Marab pops, I'm going to be the most insufferable cunt in the history of insufferable cunts.
Like, but you know what I will say? One thing I really did appreciate. I appreciated that Sean stayed afterwards and talked to the fans and said, "Hey, thank you guys for coming out," because 98% of those people were there to see him. I thought that was really classy. I thought that was really good. And at the end of the day, I mean, he lost, but it is what it is. What it is.
It
Hey,
is
there's
what it
nothing
is.
wrong with Sean O'Malley becoming the Cowboy Cerrone of 35.
Jace is
Minus the
really like
racism,
you
right?
just really want to push all those buttons, don't you?
No, I'm listen, no, I'm not engaging any type of hyperbole. I'm being serious, right? And what I mean by that is go out there and fight, have fun fights, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
championship status is
Stop it.
Absolutely, Jace. Hey,
gone.
Sky, real quick. How many undisputed titles does Cowboy Cerrone have?
0,
How many does Sean O'Malley have?
2.
Anyways, stupid fucking comparison, dumbass.
Yeah.
So he can be the new Cowboy Cerrone of 135 and just have fun fights because championship aspirations are gone, right?
Championship
He can't
aspirations are gone for people who have never won a championship.
Yeah.
he can't go to 25 and 45 he
Like
gets
Which is
like
absolutely
crazy for you
Tony.
to
pummeled.
say because you're such a charity case. You enjoy giving out interim belts.
Yes. He does.
Interim
So
belts
like
are a real
how
thing.
why does everything like as soon as somebody answers a question, you change the question. As
I have
soon as
no idea what
somebody
you're
has
talking
an
about.
answer, it's a different question.
No idea what you're talking about.
I have no
Interim
idea.
belts
Exactly, you
matter.
don't know because the question has changed so many times that you don't even know what you're talking about.
He
What
doesn't.
question?
Exactly.
Exactly.
What question?
One thing I do want to point out. Now we're shifting gears. And new. Kayla Brock Lesnar Harrison tried to take Juliana's arm home with her. That was absolutely nasty.
Reminding me of Frank Mir and Noguera.
I was so happy Julie tapped.
Not me.
No, same, bro. I was ready for that to be over.
I thought it broke. Cause
I didn't want her to tap. Let it
it
break.
no, absolutely not.
100%.
I'm gonna let it
Bro
break.
hates Venezuela.
What'd you say?
I said, bro hates Venezuela.
He does.
No, I don't.
Hey,
Even
I
though
ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I texted you, Jace, but I know I for sure texted CJ and Damien, and I think I put it on Instagram too. But Kayla had a little junk in the trunk.
well, I appreciate you talking about some other niggas and not your real life brother. Because you definitely didn't send me that text.
Well, I don't think you were responding. I don't know what you were doing. Oh
He was
God.
looking at the same thing you were, so he was a little
Yeah,
bit
I'm
more
like, Kayla
angry.
had junk in the trunk. I was shocked.
I don't even see Kayla like that. I
Hey,
see
Way
I'm
the
about to
homeboy.
say, if you guys are
why?
as serious about eugenics as you say, somebody
Yeah.
holler at Kayla Harrison.
Or Brock Lesnar's actual daughter.
Ooh.
I, mm,
Someone gotta take one for the team.
somebody got to,
Her
bro. I
and
need to see
LeBron
what that
James. I'm
looks
just
like.
saying. Her and LeBron James having kids.
Um, how do we feel about Amanda Nunes coming back? The GOAT.
I feel like that's going to be the most exciting, boring fight of all time.
I don't think it's gonna be boring.
I'm really scared for Amanda coming back, actually.
Me too.
You
I'm
know,
not.
you'll be, what, at least 2, if not, 3 years off
Mm-hmm.
by the time she actually fights. Um, cutting weight again, fighting someone who's been in the trenches, right? Is she Dominic Cruz and can come back after that long of a hiatus? I don't know.
One thing I will say is I was watching her interview about it, and she said, pretty much they had the new baby, and especially just having like new babies, like it is a lot. She's like she just wanted to sleep. She wanted to just like she was burnt out from the whole process. She was burnt out. She was tired of just doing absolutely everything. Now that her youngest daughter is older, like she's enjoying the process, like she has time now. She got to like really like be there for Nina and the babies. So when she was talking, she seemed really happy and really excited, like really renewed to come back, which is what I think is important. Like sometimes when Dominic Cruz talked about coming back, like he didn't necessarily seem happy. Dominic Cruz never seems happy. What's
He's
that old
such a
boy's name?
fucking pussy, bro.
Henry Cejudo came back for money, but it wasn't there. Like nobody wanted to see him.
Such a fucking pussy. Can you name somebody with some actual testicular fortitude?
Jace.
Kayla Harrison.
Yes.
See, he knows Jace has got testicular fortitude. Awesome.
She's been gone since June of 2023, Amanda. So it's been 2 years.
Yeah, and likely not to fight to the end of this year or beginning of 27
It'll
or
have to be the
26.
beginning of 26 because she's not in the testing poll yet. So
So let me ask a real quick question before we go further. Because that fight's obviously going to be matched up with whoever Marab defends against. Who's going to main event that?
Amanda Nunes. Dana
Exactly.
Dana
The division is
loves
dead.
Dana loves Amanda.
That's a fact.
Shout out to those pay-per-view points.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. You know who doesn't have those anymore? Sean O'Malley.
You
Crazy.
know what's crazy is Sean O'Malley draws more than anybody else in the UFC.
That's cap.
That's not necessarily true. Every fighter, depending on their relationship with the UFC, their negotiating skills, he could have baked in pay-per-view points. You do not
Sky,
know that.
wait, Sky, talk about it. All right, I wanted you to go off on your fucking rants that you always tell me off camera
Which
about
one?
how Sean is not that big of a star and always needs help. Spit it. Spit that fire.
I'm not going to do that.
What help did he get on this card? This card was a bag of buns.
Wait. Stop. Sorry, Aaron. What do you mean you're not going to do that, Sky?
I'm not your show pony. I don't have to do it.
See, here's the thing, and here's the thing that I tell everybody, right? I am the same MFer, 10 toes down, on and off the pod. Sky plays a character, right? She tries to put the spotlight on me, right? I'm just the realest nigga in the room. Sky plays a character.
No, I'm
She's
honest.
gone off on numerous. No, you're not.
You play
'Cause
a character.
You went off on numerous rants how Sean is not the biggest star and how he always needs help, always has these banger ass cards with him to help him to try to propel him
What
to
banger
be a
ass
star.
cards?
UFC 299 was extra stacked.
He fought Cheeto.
Yeah, and had the fucking Avengers under him.
Like
That
who?
card was
Mario?
almost better than 300.
It was
Like
on paper.
who?
Let me pull up the mic because Miami. I don't know.
Pull
who
it up,
Miami
because
is
if you don't
sucking.
remember, that tells me all I need to know.
No, I don't remember
Chandler?
any of the cards like top to bottom.
Chandler, BSD.
I
Benoit
know I
Saint
had.
Denis is not a fucking draw, bro.
At the time he was.
At the
That's
time.
No, he
when he
was
lost.
not.
That's when he lost to DP.
He got his fucking cunt ransacked by DP.
No. We're talking about BSD. We're not talking about O'Malley.
Oh, that was such a good burn. Anyways, we're talking about an O'Malley main evented card.
Okay, we have to address something that's off topic from all of those things. What the? Who was that in the octagon against Mario Batista?
That
It was not
Matthew
Patchy
Pitts.
Mix. He looked like him, but from the moment that bell rung, I said, "What the fuck is wrong with Patchy?"
Scroll.
Bro, I shadow boxed against loaves of bread that have more head movement.
Facts. Jeff
Scroll.
Molina. Shout out to Jeff.
Hey, real fast before we, Scott, did you go look? They did not let your boy Mario Batista talk after the fight. That's
He
crazy.
he didn't even realize it until just recently. I think he was like on Ariel's.
Crazy. I can't remember ever seeing a main card winner, right? Who didn't get carried out, that did not speak.
Yeah.
Ever.
I'll be honest though, like who really won that? Because I feel like we all benefited off Mario Batista's fan
100%.
talent. I don't want to hear
hundred.
him say anything, bro.
At
No,
all.
Ever.
I
At
don't
all.
fuck with MMA Guru at all. I think he's fucking weird. Aaron, he's not related to you, right?
Yeah, that's my big British cousin. He's kind of jacked though.
Have
We
you
got
seen
different
him? He's
definitions
like
of
six
jacked.
four.
He kind of built.
I do respect the fact that he's got a 10K bounty on Mario Batista.
I
Does
do
he?
respect the fact that he
Yes,
looks like he smells like mash and bangers.
He does. He does.
Like I can smell him through the screen from 2,000 miles away, bro.
Yeah, I think that was the worst Bellator debut in recent memory. It was awful.
I
I like
was.
I had people hit me up like, yo, like people who don't like watch the UFC, but obviously, hey, shout out to me. You know, they've been taking my picks. The picks been going crazy, absolutely crazy. We went 9-3. And it really should have been 10-2 because I felt like Sergey won that fight, but whatever. But Patchy looked crazy. He looked nuts. Especially, y'all know I made a video. I'm hyping him up. I'm like, hey, the next future champion. He went inside there and got pieced apart, no head movement. I don't know if something was wrong with his lead leg. Like, he would not move that bitch. Like, it was awful. I thought he was going to get knocked out in the first minute.
same.
Like, why did he not move his head 1 fucking centimeter? What the fuck was that, bro?
I think he had some Pez heads prior to the bout.
Bro, he looked like he was frozen.
He should be ashamed.
He
Like,
really should.
he's on the
Shame.
internet talking crap to the fans, but it's like,
Shame.
dude, yeah, shame.
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 You gotta
Like,
realize
And
though, Sky, with him talking shit to the fans, is the first time he's ever had any.
facts. A lot of people had not seen him.
I'm
Shout
not
out to
one
the
of them.
hardcores.
Shout out. We like it hardcore.
Shout out,
Um,
we love being bored at 8 p.m. on a goddamn Saturday.
yeah,
I don't know. It wasn't really a boring fight to me. I was just fascinated by it.
Yeah, bro, because I don't fucking drive past train wrecks and say, oh, that was boring.
Facts.
Like,
Is there
that was
any?
so unmotivated.
yes.
Is there anything else from?
Juice sang you with the nasty left hook just killed that man. Mama, that's a knockout of the year contender.
Face down ass up. It reminded me of Anderson Silva and Forrest Griffin. Like it didn't look like much, right? But your boy was all the way gone, all the way gone.
What Forrest Griffin said, he said, I tried to punch him a couple times, and he said, why is this white boy trying to hit me?
Bloop, bloop, and just stuck his hand out there, just bloop. And I loved his post fight interpretive speech. Hey, we about to pick up where Korean Zombie left off and bring that chip being back. I'm Korean Zombie #2. I
Yeah,
fucks with it.
I love that so much because it's like, yeah, I can't wait to kind of contend in my division, but get the shit kicked out of me anytime it gets hard. Since you want to leave off where TKZ left off, since that's what happened.
Hey,
That's what happened.
hey, it
Maybe you
is
should
what
go
it
to the
is.
military for a little bit.
Real quick.
Derail his career
Damn,
as
that would
well.
suck. Real quick. What's next for Marab? Is it Sand?
If it's
Greatness.
Sandhagen, this organization's so unserious. Corey needs to fight Piotr again because Piotr's a better fight from Rob. I don't care if they already ran it once. Corey, that's such a fucking farce, dude. They might as well do that on a fight night from the Apex.
They might as well do Usman versus Marab again. At least it was competitive.
You mean Umar?
Oh man,
I was like,
yeah, Umar. Yeah,
what?
sorry.
Damn,
What?
what a casual.
You
I
don't
was.
know shit. Go make a sandwich.
Oh my god, dumb bitch. Shout out to the people who just hit me up and just send me messages on Instagram calling me a dumb bitch.
Yeah, when
Stop
Oh
people,
my god.
so after
teasing.
Sean lost, I got a bunch of those messages like you're a dumbass, your favorite fighter's a pussy. I'm like, damn, if you only knew the half of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I'm like,
To be fair, I mean they weren't lying though.
all right.
That's
Anyways.
cool.
Let's go
O'Malley's a
ahead.
pussy.
Well,
I bet you
you
won't say
know,
that if you see him riding around.
I will say it. Sean O'Malley's a pussy.
You see how his voice got all high? He ain't saying that to that
Exactly.
man.
Yeah, he did
He
too.
ain't saying.
Listen, Sean is 135 pounds.
No,
Come
he's
on now.
not.
Come on now.
I'm sorry. Do you think you can beat Sean O'Malley?
I need to
What
hear
was you about to
this.
say? What was you
J-
about to say?
that
Hold
was
on,
it.
hold on, hold
We
on.
need
Give me a
we need an
second.
answer.
Y'all live right down the road from each other. If you was
Hmm.
about it, you would figure it out.
I've tagged him in an Instagram post.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Do you think you could beat Sean O'Malley in a fist fight?
In a street fight, yes. In an
In
MMA
a
match,
street
no.
fight,
You cannot
Street
beat
fight,
him in
yes.
a street fight.
In a
Uh,
street
you
fight,
can't even
yes.
beat him in an arm war. Like, what are we talking about here?
In
Jake,
an
I feel
MMA
like you
match,
go 0
no.
and 2 against people in this chat right now.
I'm sorry that I'm up here and y'all both are down here. I apologize.
Yo,
Let
Jace
me
is a
dumb
nut,
myself
man.
down to talk to y'all. My apologies.
Wait, so Kayla would beat you up, but Sean wouldn't?
Kayla's man,
I
What
listen,
don't
are we
know, bro.
that's
talking
Kayla was
baby
walking around at
Brock.
155. Sean was at
Hey,
148.
hey, that's baby Brock right there, bro. I don't want
I'm
it.
about to say, here comes the pain.
I don't want baby Brock. I keep it a buck. I told you, I don't want baby Brock. I don't want Amanda. No, no, no. Whaley, I'd throw her little ass. You know,
Whaley's gonna piece you up.
no, she's
Whaley would
not.
beat the shit
God.
out of you and apologize the
No,
entire
she's
time.
not. No, she's not. Stop
You're
playing with me.
nuts, bro.
Bro,
I
stop
don't.
playing with me.
She's ain't nobody.
Stop playing with
Listen,
me.
she's gonna pick you up like Marab picked up Henry and slam your ass down.
Stop playing. You mean like Murad picked up Sean? No, stop playing with me.
And you know the
He would
funny
enjoy
part
that
about
too
that?
much.
You know what was crazy about that was like as that was happening right before it. I think either DC or Joe was like, he's doing a really good job with the takedown defense, and the next thing you know, he picks him up. He goes, not anymore.
I
Joe
gave
Wilkie,
up on MMA commentary this Saturday.
Listen, at
man,
the end of the day, and
There
I
was like
what
Kayla Harrison, gold medalist in wrestling. I was like, yo, it's over with.
yeah,
We're fucking cooked.
they're just saying
I
anything.
don't want to beat a dead horse with O'Malley, but I mean, yeah, I mean, he did the best he possibly could do. That was the best version I've ever saw of him, and kudos
Bro,
for him
that's
for
such
showing up.
like I know you want to play a character and I know that you want to do this, that, and the third, but you gotta stop being so insincere all the time.
All the time.
Like you
What?
gotta stop lying to yourself to try to like make yourself feel better, get over it. Like,
Oh, I
bro,
don't feel better. I'm emo. I never feel better.
Oh my god.
That's not a thing.
because every time I talk to you, I just want to cut my wrist and black my eyes so I can go to sleep tonight. You got what I mean?
Can I talk to you? Yeah, I really wanna
Wow,
need
he
you.
totally missed like the whole emo reference that you put
I
in.
got the emo reference.
Then
It's
I
why'd
okay
you
because
mean,
go
from
to?
Hawthorne Heights.
I hope Jace jumps from a Hawthorne height.
With that being said, this is Kamaru Usman's funeral this weekend.
Oh,
One of the greatest welterweights of all time is going to be laid to pasture.
I can't really talk on black violence. So,
I know, but it's not February, so we good.
oh, you're right.
Yeah,
It's Pride Month, so shout out
yeah,
Jason.
yeah. A little black on black pounding. Um,
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo.
I truly am sad because I am a Kamaru Usman. Well, I used to like Kamaru Usman a whole lot more before I found out he was a Trumper. So now I kind of like feel conflicted. I'm okay with him
Yo,
getting.
real fast, real fast. Did y'all see it's like I want to say besides Kayla, I was like everyone who showed up at like Trump's inauguration like that this year is like 0 and 24. Some shit I saw pop up on my feed.
Really?
I think I sent that to you. Like everyone who like has like kissed Trump's ass is like has not won this year. So
Yeah,
I'll
bro.
I'll, I'll
Fucking
find it,
Sean walks out to "I'm proud to be an American." Like, get the
bro.
fuck out of
Instant.
here!
Listen, all bullshit aside, instantaneously pissed off,
Instantaneously, like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
instantaneously angry,
That was a little weird. Like that
and
was
then
just like what?
That was so
Rob
weird,
walks out to
bro.
the same shit.
What do you walk out to?
I'm proud to be an American.
No, they can't walk out to the same songs.
He found out. He walked out to. Oh, he walked into "God Bless USA." He walked into another
Oh, I don't know.
Another
nationalistic
fucking
song.
white coated patriotic song about hating
Yes,
black people.
correct, correct.
They must have known that he was gonna be in the building.
Of course.
Ugh, yucky. Let's talk about this weekend's card. UFC Atlanta. Last I don't know if it was the last time we was in Atlanta, but that's when we had Izzy versus Kelvin. That's when we had Dustin versus Max.
I was about to
Um,
say Max fought in Atlanta last time they was there.
yeah, yeah.
How did that
So
work out for Max?
He was fighting underweight.
yeah,
What was the
And Max
result?
Holloway is better than your favorite fighter.
facts.
What was the
Wait, Jace,
result?
who are your favorite fighters? Real quick, before we get into this, who are your favorite fighters?
Hold on, we got to move along the pod.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
because one of his favorite fighters is in the insane asylum right now.
Oh, I've
BJ
been
Penn.
cloned. At least if he got cloned, you'd have two dicks to suck.
Hey, if you're gonna party, party hard.
Holy hell! And then Tony Ferguson is gonna be right next to BJ Penn in the insane asylum.
Where's your son? Oh, Tony
Nuts.
Ferguson, bitch ass.
Tony is
Stop!
nuts.
Don't.
But I mean, we're all in agreement here that Usman's done.
Maybe.
Bro, Joaquin's gonna throw one leg kick and it's gonna fucking pixie
I'm
dust.
saving my picks for the end.
All right.
Let's look at the card.
This is another card that Trevor Whitman is going to be doing, like coaching two fighters. Honestly, I think Trevor might need to stop being a coach. He's bad luck.
Can we look at the card, please?
All right, fine. We got Thug Rose. I just dropped a video today. Y'all some fucking haters. Y'all better quit hating on Thug Rose.
Overrated.
Hey, you know what's funny? Somebody put in there, oh, well, the hate is warranted because she's 2-3 in her last 5. I said Dustin Poirier is 2-3, and y'all still sucking his dick. So what is it?
Rose is a 500 fighter. That's
Y'all
what it
ain't got
is.
shit to say? Oh, so is Dustin.
I just said it. Dustin is
And,
not a
and
500.
she is a
Dustin is not a
two-time
500. Dustin is
undisputed
not a
champion.
500 fighter.
I'm the best.
Rose is a 500 fighter.
They got the same records.
No,
Wait,
they do
hold
not.
on. Actually,
Yes, they do. They're 2-3 in their last 5.
No, I'm talking
wait,
about overall.
hold on, real quick, Jace, because I know how much you take this into consideration. So I'm gonna ask Sky real quick. How many undisputed titles does Rose Namajunas have?
I want to say 6, 5 or
Oh,
6.
that's a lot. How many does Dustin have?
None.
Oh,
0.
that's weird. That's
Zip
suspicious.
0. Stingy with De Niro.
Oh God, who's retiring because he's too pussy to win a title?
I
Anyways,
think it's Dustin.
I
Gotta
do
be.
think so as
Old.
well. Get down.
Just old. At the end of the day, they say Rose is a 500 fighter.
At the end of the day, you can call her a world champion too.
Yep.
Former. Used to be. She's not.
Knocked
Okay,
out
it's
your
better
girl.
than Dustin's.
Because
Never was. How you
Hey,
gonna be a has been when he was a
this
never
this
was?
this is about what have you done for me lately? That's what MMA is.
No, this is about who's won a world title and who has never
nah.
been good enough to be a
Period.
world
500
champion.
fighter. And also
Okay,
going up against way more stiff competition.
just because they have dicks doesn't mean they're more stiff.
Ha.
Say what
And
you will, nevertheless.
also, this is her still making the choice to be up at flyweight. She could be at 115 and take her belt back from your girl.
Good luck with that.
She already did. She knocked her the fuck out and then wrestle fucked her. What are you talking about? Good luck. She did
Good
it.
luck
Yeah,
with
she
that.
is 2-0, isn't she?
She did it. What are we talking about? She's
Oh,
beat
that's
every single.
tough.
She's beat
She's
every
a
single strawweight champion
500
except for
fighter.
Carla.
How come every
500
time
fighter.
Dustin fights a wrestler, he makes an excuse?
How come Dustin keeps getting choked
500
out?
fighter.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so we got Rose
500
taking on.
fighter.
Got
Uh,
Rose got getting destroyed by my girl Erin. We want to talk about it. Keep
who
going.
the fuck is Aaron? Aaron's not even on here.
Keep going.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
Proper spelling, Erin.
Edmund Shabazian taking on Andre Petrosky, who just admitted that he was an addict. Cody Garbrandt, the new
I
Cody
swear to
Garbrandt.
God, if I ever have to watch Cody Garbrandt fight after this, I'm going to end it all.
That's
I
another
am
one of
so
Jace's
sick
favorite
of
fighters.
this motherfucker, bro.
I
Jace
Get
is
do love
him
a
the
loved.
Cody.
fuck out of here. I don't care if you have braids. I don't care if you at a new camp. Why you go to 125 to come back to 135? Cody Garbrandt needs to get the fuck out of here, bro. And if you support Cody Garbrandt, you can come see me.
Jace.
When should I come?
Ooh,
ASAP.
nasty.
1 second.
Disgusting.
You really a Cody Garbrandt fan?
Yes.
Yes.
He
Bro,
rides
that's
that boy.
embarrassing.
I have
That's
a
embarrassing,
Cody
bro.
Garbrandt UFC shirt that I actually bought with my own money.
Oh shit! Actually, with his own money.
Yes.
That's
Lame.
Because
sick, bro. I'm glad that the Las Vegas Goodwill still selling shirts for $1.99.
no, because I usually get my shit from Timu, but no, I bought that one from the UFC.
You
I
really
fucks
a
with
Cody
Cody.
Garbrandt fan?
Yes.
Yes,
Like you openly
Haskai.
admit that?
He
Yes.
is nuts.
I wish I had
Here's
some
the
witty
thing.
comeback. I
Here's
wish
the
I had
thing.
something disparaging to say against you, but you already fucking made your own bed, bro.
I'm a diehard fan for my guys,
Yeah, you die hard as
right?
fuck every time.
Hey, shout out to Bruce Willis, literally. And
Hey,
I'm okay with it.
and
I'm not
before
a fair weather fan. I'm not a fair weather fan.
you
I
are,
ride with my teams into the fucking ground.
Cody
however,
Garbrandt, bro,
what I
that's
will say
embarrassing.
is that this is exactly why I continue to say I don't want Jace to like my favorite fighter because he's bad luck. All his fighters are trash. All
All
his
of them.
favorite fighters are
Bullshit.
trash.
All
Max
of
is one of
them.
my favorite fighters, so
No,
he's
he's
trash.
not. No,
Yes,
he
he
is not.
is. I
Get his
love
name out of
Max.
your mouth.
I love
Get his
Max.
name out of your
I
mouth.
The
love Max.
amount of disparaging you get go against Max,
It's crazy.
so you either disloyal or you a diehard fan. Like you gotta pick one.
I'm a diehard fan.
Cause you be
Nah,
on
you
here
would.
talking reckless about Max.
No, I don't. Look, have I ever picked against Max?
All right, y'all. We
No, no,
have
no. Just
May.
answer the question. Have I ever picked against Max Holloway?
Yes, until the last minute.
Have I ever picked against him as my official pick? Yes or no?
What does that have to do
Yes
with being a
or
fan?
no? Because I'm a fan. I've never picked against.
Please don't be.
I've
Don't
never
make me
picked
go
against
through the
Max
archives
Holloway.
because I'll find it.
Go
Oh,
through
it's
the archives.
everywhere. It's everywhere. Leading up.
Sky knows I've never picked against Max Holloway
I'm gonna make a
ever.
nice Max Holloway disparagement compilation.
Yes, please. It's not hard to find because he loves to take shots at me. A good month after, almost 2 months after that AI footage came out of Max versus Ilya, all he did every single week was rage bait me.
I don't rage bait anybody,
All right.
nor do I attempt to.
Alonzo Minifield is on the
Who
card, ladies
cares?
and gentlemen. The same man that ran out like he was on a freaking suicide mission against Brian Battle. That shit was
That was
nuts.
one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Just running out like that.
Full
Paul Craig is
speed.
fighting again? Oh my
Yes.
god.
Paul Craig.
Actually, no. I looked. He hasn't actually fought since last year.
Because who was he supposed to fight and it got called off?
Yeah, forget. But I look. I'm like, he's fighting again. But no, he last fought in November. His
Oh yeah,
actual
he was
last
supposed to
fight.
fight Rodolfo and Rodolfo got sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be sick too
Michael
if I had to fight
Chiesa's
Paul Craig.
fighting.
In a winnable fight. Like these are people he should be fighting. Court McGee, right? Both are fucking 80 years old.
Why is Michael
Yes,
Chiesa fighting?
because he's
This
fighting
low key
Court
might be the
McGee.
funniest fight card of all time.
This is a fight that he can win. This is a fight he should be fighting.
That's just weird.
How old is he? 37.
I don't fucking 37, yeah.
And then how old is Court?
I don't know, probably like 32
Or maybe
ish.
40. No, Court is the same age, if not older.
Oh yeah, he's old as hell. He looked like a 40.
Yeah, Court's been fighting in UFC for decades.
Oh, so they giving him the Kobe Covington treatment.
The Jim Miller treatment.
No, I'm talking about the way Kobe always want to fight people that was older than him for the longest. Kobe can't buy a win.
No, that's not Chase Hooper.
Whoa,
Uh,
whoa, whoa. One thing we're not gonna do is disrespect Chase Hooper.
I'm
he's
just
a
speaking
hater.
facts.
That's
We stand for
exactly
Chase Hooper in this
what Kobe
household.
was doing. Um, who else is on the card? Malcolm Wellmaker. Your boy's back. I feel like he just fought last month.
Yeah, he did
He's
just.
fighting somebody. He's fighting fucking my
Chris.
boy.
Yeah, Chris
He's fighting
Montinho.
my boy.
Another
Yeah.
guy who Sean O'Malley couldn't put away.
He
Nah.
knocked him out.
That man had ungodly chin. Pause. Pause.
Hey, Jace, if you go onto the fight record, it says TKO.
Yeah.
Shout out the Portuguese man of war, Chris Matinho.
Hey, your man can eat a punch. He had more head movement than Patchy.
It's not
And
saying
that's
much though, isn't
crazy.
it?
That's really not, bro. I could
Yeah.
be paralyzed from the goddamn head down and have more head movement than Patsy.
Hey, that was nuts. Cody Durden.
Eh,
Who
No,
the
Cody.
fuck is
Cody.
excited about a Cody Durden
But
fight?
listen, Cody been putting on good fights. Now, for the longest, I hated on him, but then like all of a sudden, ever since he went to London against Hadley, he been putting on good fights. He walks out to Tupac, so I can't talk shit about him anymore.
We
He
gotta
about to get
stop
fucked up.
letting
He
white
about to get
people take
fucked up.
over the culture.
You cannot.
What do you mean we?
Who the fuck is we? No, no. Aaron's one of us. Aaron, he's one of.
Gobble gobble, one of us.
Ricky Simone's on the card against Kevin Cameron Smotherman. That's gonna be a
Can
good
we
card.
talk about the fact that Ricky Simone beat the shit out of Marab? This is bullshit.
He did. He did.
It's so fucked
He
up.
did.
That
Phil
was
Rowe.
before Marab 3.0.
Phil Rowe's on the card. It's a pretty solid card,
It's
honestly.
actually a pretty solid card. A lot of
Can I
fun
ask
fights
a
on there.
question as a white man?
Yes.
Why they look at Atlanta and be like, let's book as many black fighters as possible? That shit's
And
crazy,
same
bro.
thing when they go to Mexico.
That shit's
Nah, dead
crazy.
ass. It's a lot of black on black crime.
I'm like, yo, that's an awful lot of melanin.
Oh my god, you're.
All right, let's get these picks.
Um, this bitch is like a bird, like for real, a bird. She kind of looks like Lucy.
Like Lucille Ball.
No, Lucy, the original woman.
Oh my God. Jesus.
It looked like a chiropractor would hate seeing her come into the office.
All right, let's get the top three. Or yeah, let's get the top three. Oh my god, Cody gonna get knocked out.
Hey, bro, if Cody Garbrandt's fighting, I'm picking the other guy.
Du-du-du, du-du-du.
Cody Garbrandt is going to
What's in
win.
the top 10?
Cody
Hey,
Garbrandt is going to win.
that was one of the
Cody
hardest
Garbrandt
ones.
is gonna die, bro.
Okay,
He got the corals and everything,
so
bro.
let's
He think he
go.
gonna get some wings in Magic City. He gonna end up at the Georgia State Waffle House at 3 in the morning thinking, why the fuck am I still fighting?
So
With the
let's go.
boys.
Let's go and pick top four.
Oh, you want to pick that? Okay, I'm
Let's go
going
and pick top four.
Barcelos. I'm fading Cody all day.
Okay, Cody Garbrandt TKO first
Cody
round.
Garbrandt can suck my dick from the back with a crazy straw. I hope he dies.
Bit harsh.
Holy shit, I almost ruined my keyboard. That
Why?
was nuts.
Man, fuck Cody Garbrandt.
Fuck the free world. 313. Edmund versus Andre Petrosky. I'm going Andre because I cannot trust Edmund.
I think Edmund is due for a win. I'm going Shabazian.
I agree with you, Jay. Shout out
He's
my
on a two
Armenian
fight winning
brothers.
streak.
I think he's due for a win. I'm going Shabazian.
All right.
Armenian on top. Shout out Edmund.
Listen, I don't know if there's. This has nothing to do with MMA, but I don't know if there's anything more fucking upsetting than losing a parlay by one leg. It's always one fucking leg.
Yes, I've been doing it for years.
Oh my word! I put in a hitter parlay. Everybody hit except for one. All they needed was one hit. You can't get one hit, my guy. Come on. Anyways, sorry. So y'all going with Edmund?
Yep.
I am.
Now that he done got away from Ronda.
She had
Oh,
that
but you gotta remember
Kardashian.
he lost to GM3, y'all.
Hey,
There's
GM3
nothing
man,
wrong with losing to
savvy
Gerald
vet.
Mearshart.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go Andre. Rose Namajunas, I'm going Rose against Miranda. Go ahead, Jace, you're going Miranda.
Whoa! Don't talk for me. You act like I don't own a Thug Rose shirt.
Oh God.
How
You
many
know
shirts
what?
you
And that was
got, bro?
one of the worst fights ever. It's you. You're the bad luck.
I actually do own a Thug Rose shirt that I bought with my own money.
Yes.
As opposed to who else's money? You 41 years old, bro.
41. What? What are you talking about?
He's 65.
I'm about
Going
to
on
say,
70.
bro. Buddy just goes to the hot topic, picks whatever's popping.
Facts.
Facts.
Listen. They've got my money for 50 years now.
He's a VIP on the fucking slip my wrist clan.
Indeed.
I wish he would
Uh,
hit Indeed, maybe get a job.
that being said, I'm going Miranda Maverick.
I'm going Rose, bro. Say no to Scandinavian women.
I really just think Rose is done. I'm not. I'm
What,
not.
how? What makes you say that? Because her last performances haven't been bad.
Exactly.
I think that Rose is not really motivated anymore to be there. I actually think she wants to transition out. I think she wants to, do other things in life. You know
Like
what I mean?
what?
And
What can she do? She has the personality of wheat bread.
White bread, actually. Wheat bread got a little pizzazz.
It's certainly not honey wheat. I tell you what.
Definitely not honey wheat. Shout out to
it's,
honey wheat.
it's not rye.
No,
Ugh.
she definitely not a sourdough.
I love sourdough. That's my favorite bread.
I know. That's why you don't like Rose.
Hey.
Yeah. That being said, I just don't think she's really there anymore. I think she just shows up.
I
Ah,
disagree because I think Rose is just annoying enough to compete in this division.
Fair.
she was one round away from beating Aaron. She beat Tracy Cortez.
All
That's
right,
that.
yeah, she beat Tracy Cortez. I
Um,
could cook a waffle at the goddamn
but
Waffle
Tracy
House.
was undefeated at the time.
I don't give
Uh,
a fuck if she
Who
won
did she fight?
130
she
fights.
beat Amanda Rebus.
Talk about the losses.
I'm getting there. Farrell, that was a close fight where she broke her pinky
It was
and
not
looked good
close.
in it, dropped that bitch twice.
It was not close fight.
What are you talking about? Yes, it
Keep
was.
talking.
Jesus Christ. She lost to Carla, and before
The
that,
worst fight
she beat
ever.
Wei Lee.
The
No,
worst
the
fight
worst
ever.
fight. The worst fight is Izzy versus Romero.
The worst fight is Sean versus
We
Marab.
need to do
Period.
a reel on the top 5 worst fights ever.
Oh, it's funny you say that. I have one. I'll release it
Yeah, but you
tomorrow.
probably like missed the
No,
real.
no, 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 no. I wasn't. I'm not trolling on that one. I'm not trolling.
You still though probably miss the bangers.
No,
Listen,
let's brainstorm afterwards. We don't want to give away the content.
facts, facts.
Fair.
One thing I will say is that every time I try to troll, for some reason, the internet agrees with me, and it's really pissing me off.
You gotta stop having fucking good opinions.
Like I put Aljo as the top 5 greatest of all time in the since 2020, and nobody was outraged.
Aljo is the greatest bantamweight of all time.
Oh, Marab, I think respectfully has taken that.
Yeah,
Aljo's
Sky.
white friend?
Sky, quick question. Did you have Anderson Silva against Dallas latest on your worst fights ever?
I think I had Anderson versus
Damian Maya?
yes.
Not as bad as Tyler
I
latest.
bought that pay per view. I was 16 years old.
You had
That shit was
$80
deep.
at 16 years
It
old?
was not
Damn.
80.
Yeah, bro. I was moving heavy in these streets.
Hey. Hey, remember
Hey,
back
we
in the
all
day,
losing
like
weight.
what?
What's up?
I said we all are losing weight.
I wish I could lose weight.
You said it was heavy in the streets.
I've always been heavy in the streets, bro. I had no choice.
Hey. Shout out to Aaron. Shout out my nigga Aaron.
Shout out my
Shout out
nigga
to the
Shout
Gucci.
out to the fat boys all across the nation.
Gucci. That's all of us up here. Um
Mostly
Shit,
Jay.
hey,
Sky, you
hey,
down
shout
20
out to
pounds.
hey, did you hey, I'm down 16.
Hey.
Hey,
16 is a black 20.
hey, gotta round it up. Once you hit 20, you gotta be 25.
Is that why you was late, Jay?
Exactly.
That's exactly why. It's funny because on the AI video I made of John Jones, somebody was like, he sees all of this. I was like, yeah, he's been on this page before. He called me fat. Everybody's liking that comment.
Bro, I'm sorry. If John Jones called me fat, I'd fucking treat that like an undisputed belt.
It was
That's
hilarious
so
to me.
funny, bro.
It was so funny.
Oh my god.
I was like, John Jones was on our page for 3 days straight. I don't know if he
Sky,
was on a
did you
bender.
not send Aaron any of those
I don't think
screenshots?
so. I'm gonna have to send it to you. I'm gonna have to send
No,
you
Or
a screenshot.
please
him
do,
in
bro.
him in the fucking DMs?
Oh yeah, he DM'd me. It's still there. Like John Jones was on our page from Friday night until Sunday morning. I was considering blocking him. That's how much he was just being fucking annoying.
It's so fucking
Just
funny,
to
bro.
just to
I'm
let you
sorry.
know, I'm gonna reach out to my people in the UFC to make sure Scrap and Roll never gets a press pass.
Yes.
Motherfucker, do you think we're on that level?
He
Yeah.
That
said,
we can get a didn't say that.
bro.
Didn't say
John
that.
Jones on social media is like how I thought I was moving when I made burner accounts on MySpace, bro. This motherfucker is so funny, like unintentionally.
Let
Yes.
me
Like
ask you all this serious question. I'm sorry to cut you off, but it just I had an epiphany I gotta ask. Who is more funny slash outrageous on social media? John Jones or Donald Trump? Serious question.
they're the same, bro. If they had the same social media manager and it came out tomorrow, I would not be surprised.
Oh my god.
Only
Like,
choose one. You can only choose one.
God, like niche wise, it's got to be John. Like, just because it's so funny in comparison to the things that we care about. But obviously, overarching is Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Fair.
What do you
Hey,
think, Jace?
comment down below.
Please comment. Hey, comment, subscribe, like, and share. If you don't, you're a bitch and you're an op. I swear to God, if Scrap and Roll is not at 100,000 followers by the end of the year, this is your fucking fault.
This
That's
is
a
your
fact.
fault. That's a
Fact.
fact. That's
Clip
a whole
that.
Like,
Clip
bar.
I
that. Clip
genuinely
that.
need
Clip
you
that.
guys to understand that the way that the MMA community right now is going is about stats and calling people from the mid 2000s plumbers. You are pieces of fucking garbage. If you want real MMA content from real MMA fans, Scrap and Roll is the only place to get it. I don't give a
Dun,
fuck
dun,
about
dun,
TikTok. I don't give a
dun.
fuck about YouTube, MySpace, Twitch, anything. Please, for the love of God, if you love fighting and you love fights and you love talking about it, subscribe.
Dun,
You
dun,
Wow.
will
dun,
never be
dun.
disappointed.
Wow. I mean, I feel like that has to be on every single episode.
That's a mic drop. That's a mic drop. There's no
That's a
lipstick
mic
on
drop.
prom night there.
It's the truth
No lies
because
told.
people get so caught up in the bullshit of this sport, in the I was right, you were wrong. Nobody watches the fights. If you watch the fights and you care about the fights, this is your community. And I promise you, all of us will make sure this community is the one you feel welcome in.
Now that's a whole
Please
bar.
like, subscribe, comment, share. This is the place. Scrap and Roll MMA.
I'm a
Dun, dun,
hundred
dun,
percent like
dun.
I like this is our channel, and I'm like I'm subscribing. Aaron, you sold me. I'm sold.
It's the truth. Like
Clip it.
I can't tell a lie.
Clip it.
There you go. Bars.
Bars.
Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley.
You ever
We're in
seen
agreement
somebody
here.
knee turn into fun dip?
I'm sad. I am. I am.
Why?
I just feel like we're gonna see him get publicly executed.
Hmm.
Is Joaquin Buckley smart enough to publicly execute somebody?
Yes.
I don't think he is. I think this fight's gonna be boring as fuck.
I think he's gonna get him out of there, just like he got
The
Kobe out of there.
only way this fight is boring is if Kamaru is able to wrestle fuck him.
He's not.
I didn't say. I said that is just the only way. I didn't say that was
Oh,
going
I
to happen.
know.
That's the only way this fight is boring.
Kamaru's just not Kamaru anymore. That's just what it comes down to. Prime Kamaru, this isn't even a discussion. But
So, final pick,
Buckley.
Aaron.
Kamaru.
I respect it.
So, low key, I want to say Kamaru, just because hey, it's the old dog. Buckley is just different. He's built different. He coming out. He's coming with street fight mentality in an MMA fight.
And how has that worked out for anybody else? Hey Sky, will you bring up Kamaru's last five and Joaquin's last five?
Yeah.
It's not going to be good for Kamaru.
Damn, I feel like I got young Jamie in the building.
Pull it up, Jamie. Usman's last five fight. Hamzat Chimaev, Leon Edwards, Leon Edwards, Kobe Covington,
Win.
Masvidal, and we're gonna throw Burns in there too because he flatlined
Wait, can we go last 10 and then last 5 for Buckley?
him. Masvidal again, Kobe Covington again,
Easy.
Woodley. Oh, that was
Easy.
nasty. RDA,
Easy.
Maya.
Easy.
I don't know who Meek is.
Yeah, nobody does. Anyways,
You don't know
regardless.
who Meek Mill is?
Sean Strickland on the list as well.
Man, Sean Strickland is a bitch.
Sean Strickland beats the fuck out of Kamaru now.
What are you talking? All right, let's go
No,
ahead.
no, no. Wait. Seriously, Sky? You think if they fought today, Kamaru beats Sean Strickland?
Yes.
I don't trust
That's
Sean Strickland to
wild.
do shit
That's
but teeth and
wild.
jab. Yeah, I think he has a better chance
How
against
have you
Sean Strickland.
watched a Sean Strickland fight in the last 10 years and been like, yep, that guy gets it done? Just because he fucking kibbles and bits Izzy one time? Like,
Yeah, that's
bro,
it.
Well,
he
that
got
doesn't
a
say
title
much.
fight way
Well, no, you're
worse than
right.
how Sean
That
got this
doesn't
one.
say much because, I mean, who hasn't beat the shit out of Izzy?
Jace, can I ask you a question?
Please.
Do you hate black people?
Yes.
I do not. I love black
Yes.
people.
Thank you. Thank you for calling it out.
That's crazy. Like, Sean Strickland is your hill to die on?
I did
Yes,
not
he
say
likes
that.
that guy.
I just said who
No,
the
that
fuck.
was a mighty hill to die on,
Hey,
bro.
wait. Speaking of social media, Sean Strickland has like the funniest fucking post.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
That tells me all I need to know about the
All you need
question
to
I
God,
know
just
right there.
asked you.
he has some of the funniest material out there.
I hate black people. Women don't deserve rights. Hail Trump.
This is
No,
my first time eating fried chicken. The fuck?
dude, did you see the one he put out there the other day? I sent
No,
you,
no,
Sky.
because I don't look at Sean Strickland.
I met an Asian person today.
Listen,
All
I'm
right,
gonna
guys.
share this one. He said about the guy Kyle Snyder, the wrestler. Kyle Snyder. This is what he put. This is what he put on fucking Twitter. Kyle Snyder is a fucking savage. I panic when my cock accidentally touches a toilet seat in public, and this dude's out here raw dogging hookers. Like, that's hilarious.
Cool story, bro.
Hey, Sky, did you laugh?
No.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't help it that y'all don't know humor.
That's not humor, bro. That's just fucking the
That's
education system
hilarious.
failing in the United States of America.
It's hilarious.
Uh,
Way to make it awkward,
Anywho,
Jace.
yeah. Yeah.
what
Keep it
can I
in your
say?
belly, buddy. Um. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what takes place. What takes place in Atlanta? I think that the fight card is actually going to be good. I would like to see. I would like if Kamaru won, but I think that the guard changed. Ships passed in the night, and I
Ships
think this is
pass.
over for him. Um, with that being said,
I
unless
have a I have a quick question because I had an epiphany today and I was thinking about it and I'd love to hear y'all outstanding humans minus the outstandings take on it.
Yeah.
So, would you rather be a extremely well-rounded fighter, a la like a GSP, a Demetrius Johnson, or would you rather just be supremely dominant in one specific trait, a la you know what I mean, like a Habib,
Say his name. Exactly. Say his name.
say his name.
Alex Pereira.
Okay.
What's so funny?
No, no, the two people you named are very big on my list. So I come from the TikTok community, right? And I love my TikTok brethren, minus most of them. But I would like to know you guys, like Sky, Jace, like who are your top three? I won't go top five or top 10. Who are your top three?
Before we answer that, can you answer my question?
Of course, I would go with a specialized guy who's dominant because Khabib is the greatest fighter of all time.
That's a wild take.
How
Scott?
is it a wild take?
Scott?
He's got a point. I want to be Khabib.
So dominant
Dominant,
in
but
one thing.
specifically Khabib.
Specifically Khabib. I would just rather be Khabib. I don't care about the rest of the question.
I definitely wouldn't want to be Khabib.
I would super want to be Khabib because I get
Fuck.
paid in sheep and I get to sleep with my cousin.
I don't want to be Khabib because I'm a
Aaron is the
world
greatest.
famous superstar and I want to give dick to everyone possible.
Aaron
But
is
what
the
if it was your cousin?
I said everyone possible. You didn't hear me.
Holy
Especially your cousin, though, right?
he is married to his cousin though, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
his second cousin, I believe.
I don't give a damn.
Second
I
cousin,
hey
and he got a
hey
couple
hey
goats
hey.
out of
I'm
it.
not justifying it. I was just clarifying.
Look, it's cultural differences. You wouldn't understand.
You make
Keep your nose
understand.
out of white people's business.
I can't relate to it.
Aaron is the goat. Oh my god. Jace, who would you pick?
Oh, I'm going well rounded.
Oh, okay.
No, he only changed that because we both answered the
No, that's
correct
not
answer.
true.
And he's like,
That's
oh shit, I got to pivot.
that's not
You
true.
said GSP as a great well rounded fighter, bro. You get the
GS
fuck out of here.
GSP has a way better resume than Habib.
Let's talk about GSP, bro. You really want to talk to me, about GSP?
Sure, I want to talk to the guy who supports Sean O'Malley. Yes.
No, bro. Because Sky knows, but you don't. Sky knows, but you don't.
Yeah.
Know that
So
you
you're
don't
talking about
support
a guy
O'Malley?
who quits to strikes?
He
Yes.
quit.
So
He
you're
quit the
cool
strikes.
with guys quitting to strikes? You're
He
cool with a
got
guy
to
who lost to an ultimate fighter? Not even a real contender, but an ultimate fighter. You're okay with that?
His favorite fighter is BJ Penn.
Of course it is. Because he has a humiliation fetish.
Are you done?
Are you
I'll
done?
never be done, buddy.
Are you done?
No,
Has the
you go ahead
Cialis
and try
wore
to
off yet?
you try to rationalize what you're saying about GSP. GSP is the most overrated fighter in the history of fighting. Not the UFC, not MMA, fighting period. It's like him and Napoleon.
Dude, that. You went to public school, right? You don't have
Yeah.
to answer that question. I
So
already
did
know.
he. So did
I
he.
already know.
Did you not go to public school? Did you go to private school? Because I'm gonna laugh at you even harder if somebody
And his
paid for
real
you to be
name's
educated
Clarence.
and it didn't
Clarence.
work.
Yeah.
Oh, is it
Prince
Clarence?
Clarence,
No, it's
yeah.
Clarence. It's Clarence. His real
Clarence,
name's
Clarence.
Clarence. Clarence
Nah.
got
And
two
Claire's
parents.
parents have a real nice marriage.
Definitely not our life.
Huxtables.
Definitely not
Huxtable.
our life.
Jace, talk to me about George St. Pierre because you so high and mighty about it.
Bro,
Let's talk about it.
that is one of the worst takes. And like I feel like fucking Isaiah's here right now. Like that's one of the worst takes I've
How is that a bad
ever
take when I
heard.
provided you facts and you're just saying that's a bad take? Quit to
People
strikes, quit to a guy from the Ultimate Fighter.
he lost a couple of times,
Two
which is
times.
fair, which is okay, right? Because when you face real competition, right, consistently, which Habib did not, right? It's very, very top heavy on the end.
So?
So resumes matter. Who you fight matters. Scott,
You
you say it
literally
all the
just
time.
said,
You
wait,
say it
pause.
all the time.
You just said that who you fight matters, and then you said it's very top heavy on the end. So he did fight people that mattered, correct?
At the end. His
It's
last
not
So?
few
top heavy
fights.
when you're
So?
29 and 0, but if you are 25 and 2, it's not top heavy?
No. You gotta look at the complete
No.
resume. Look at the complete resume. You can't name me anyone of his first 20 fights.
So
Who
you
gives a
want
fuck about his first 20 fights when he's 29 and 0?
I do, right? And when we talk about greats, right, and you have to
Okay,
agree with
name
this, let
some
me finish talking.
name.
Let me finish talking. Let me finish talking,
I will
right?
never let anybody
You
who is
have to
advocating for
agree.
GSP
You
talk.
have to agree for this, right? When we're
No.
talking about greats,
Yeah.
right? When we're talking about greats, you have to start splitting hairs.
Is Josh Koscheck a great?
We have to start splitting
Is
hairs.
Josh Koscheck a great?
He was a
Is
welterweight.
Carl Parisian a great?
Carl Parisian was fucking incredible. You've never
Carl
seen him fight.
Parisian fucking
You
sucks.
never saw Carl Parisian fight. Stop playing with me.
I'm from the
listen?
same generation as you, buddy. We
What
both had the same
what was his
VHS
background?
tapes.
What was his background? What was his
Being a
discipline?
bitch and losing to
What was his
GSP.
discipline? What was his discipline? Thank you.
Does it matter because Jace, you think that Ilia Topuria is a boxer?
Alias Warriors the GOAT.
Of course. Of course.
There's a little bit of jizz,
Nah,
a little bit
Jace,
of his
like, be
baby
for
shiz on
real,
your face.
No,
bro.
I am being so
What's
for
the
real.
difference between
I am
GSP and
being
Khabib?
I'm
What's the difference?
talent, greatness, resume.
Yeah, because Khabib has him on both.
So Jace,
Stop it. That's
just to be
ridiculous.
clear, you rather Jackson have GSP skill set than Khabib's.
1 second. Speaking of Jackson.
Good night, Jackson.
Say night,
Good night,
Good
MD.
night,
Jackson
buddy.
5.
Love
Get
you,
some
buddy.
rest. Your dad's
It's
exhausting.
late. It's late.
God damn, my son is beautiful. Good Lord, that nigga look like
He
his
is
daddy.
beautiful, bro. I don't know how you pulled it off.
Yeah.
Just like his daddy.
Looks
I'm
nothing
Good
proud
like
for
of you,
me.
him.
bro.
Looks
Stop
nothing
playing
You
with
are
like
a
me.
me.
beautiful man.
He's beautiful. It's
Okay,
true. Shout
answer
out
the
to James
question.
Blunt.
You want him to
Yes.
be GSP or you want him to be Khabib?
As far as
I'd rather be
Skill
Khabib
set.
every time. That's why I wouldn't even ask the
skill
Skill
set
set.
question.
GSP.
So you rather him quit the strikes?
Skill set GSP. 100%.
I
Yeah, that's
want.
great. So you
Yeah,
want your son to be a
no,
quitter?
no way, no way. It's not even about that. When was Khabib dominated?
Never.
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 Get in,
29
get
and
out,
0.
crank somebody's arm.
Undefeated, never lost.
Alhamdulillah.
Resume. Resume.
Inshallah.
Resume. You stack up GSP
Not me.
resume against Khabib resume. GSP is better. Hey, everyone listening, comment down below. Who has the better resume?
I
GSP
know
or
the
Khabib?
Joker's riding with us. I know Joker's riding with us.
Ain't no one
All I
worried
gotta
about
say is
Joker.
like,
Joker's
so
still
if you
scared
guys
to
do you
see me
guys
on the pod.
understand mathematics, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
you guys understand infinity?
Yes.
No.
So like if you lose 2 times and then somebody else loses 0 times, that first person lost 2 infinity times more than the other person.
To infinity and beyond, brother.
2 infinity is crazy, bro. Shout out Woody.
Oh my god.
Shout
You
out Woody
guys.
is crazy.
Yo,
I
Joker, you
gotta tell
gotta
you,
get
bro,
on the
because that's
pod,
how
please.
Khabib was doing. He was long dicking him, Dagestan style.
Oh.
Bro. Scott, we're doing we're going back old school next week. We're doing a who's done it better.
Okay, let's run it. I'll be ready.
Oh
Who's
my
done it better?
god, I'll be back.
Yes, you have
I
to.
would I would
Yeah.
very much like to be a permanent fixture on this show if y'all would
Yes,
allow me.
please.
Because y'all talk about it all the time. Sky specifically, right? I want to say y'all say Sky specifically talks about it doesn't Sky always says it doesn't matter what you do in other organizations until you come into the UFC.
Shut up, Patchy Mix. Am I
I
right,
don't say
Jace?
that. You say that.
No, that's you no, you say that you don't put a credence on other organizations.
That's not true.
You are alive. Let
That's
me
not
get to
me.
the fucking annals 100%. Stop playing the character.
You and I literally argued about it because you were like, "Oh, you said that. You said it didn't
No.
matter before," and I said, "Yes, it does matter." Because every time you step, you know that I say this all the time. Every time you step inside the octagon or the cage, whatever, you can lose. Period.
Unless
Every
you're
We
time.
Khabib.
Hey, we are running heavy. We're gonna save this debate for next week because this is great. This is great. We're energized. We're enthused. We're passionate about it. I'm right about this. You're wrong about this. You know, it's the same shit. I love it.
With that being said, we are here every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Until then, we are out. Peace.
Shout out to everyone in Madagascar
Why?
who's watching the pod.